Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today, I'm going to share my experience with Koch Chemie's P601, which is a one cut and finish, or an all-in-one with a polymer sealant, and also the P301, which is a micro cut and finish. And this is like a finishing glaze. It also contains carnauba wax. Basically, M302 is P301 without protection, without carnauba, and F601 is the P601 without the polymer sealant. And I believe the abrasives are slightly different as well. They do have pads that go with the corresponding polishes. We'll get into that later. Let me tape off two sections where we can test them out. On the left, we're going to test the P301. So we're just going to use 3000 grit sand marks. And that's what the label indicates it's able to remove, and then lays down protection afterwards. And then over here on the right side, the P601, which is the one cut or the all-in-one, it indicates it can remove 2000 grit, but we're going to use 3000 grit sand marks. Playing with it, I can tell you it goes well beyond, and it will exceed your expectations. All right, that's going to do it. Let me grab you guys, bring you in closer. You can take a closer look at both areas. You'll see easily where the harsher 1500 grit sand marks are right here. You can see where the light is, but you can't see the outline. Over here where the 3000 grit is, it's just a bit hazy from 3000 grit. So this is going to be pretty fun. Let's start with taking some gloss meter readings. And here we're just around 60 gloss units. 58, 59 while it's settling in. We'll write that down, and we'll take some measurements on the other side as well. Okay, over here, much worse. I don't believe we're going to make it out of the mid-20s. All right, we're going to write that down as well, and then we'll come back and revisit, see how much gloss we've improved in these areas as we correct them. By the way, these having protection in, we're going to let the protection cure on the panel overnight. We'll come back and have the next video just solely zeroing in on beating up, torturing the protection, and see what kind of protection we have here. There are pads, corresponding pads, that go with both of these polishes and all-in-ones, and we're going to use them, team them up, and that's exactly the way they're meant to be used. By the way, this is all about transparency, guys. I was asked a great question in our Facebook group earlier. If you're not a member, I do urge you to look into it. I will have a link down below. We share information. And they asked, what pads would be better pads to look into if we're just solely looking into the best pads? Lake Country, Buff and Shine, or these? And to be completely transparent, pads alone, it would be still for me Lake Country. Now, keep in mind, these were made to be a team with the polishes, and as a system, this system here is hard to beat, top shelf. We use this system on a daily basis here at the shop. Only breaking out other polishes now and again. Sometimes we'll break out the 3D ACA 500 for a real hard, stubborn clear coat. But besides that, we have been loving this system. All we're going to do is a crisscross pattern. We're not going to sit here and go crazy going after every imperfection. I just want to go up and down, then left and right with the polisher at correction speed, which is between 3 and 4 for me, and also the arm movement correction speed, 1 inch every second or 2, with just applying pressure with the thumb. That's normal correction for me in every sense. We'll wipe off the residue and see what type of correction we have made. I know you can already see a huge difference. I'm going to bring you in, give you a couple angles using shop lights. We're going to bring in the swirl finder, and I believe you're going to be rather impressed as I was the first time I used them. As you can see here, you can barely even tell the outline of the shop light, and in the reflection where we corrected here, you could see every detail. And that was just a quick 2 passes. Crisscross pattern equals 2 quick passes. If you can go back over it again, really take your time and dial it in, you can imagine what this will do for you. Let's get the gloss meter readings now, and as you can see, an absolute monstrous jump in gloss. We're going to bring in the swirl finder as well. As you can see, not perfect. There is solvent pop in there as well. That you're not going to be able to remove unless you just sand it off and respray it. But other than that, it did a fantastic job. And again, this is sharing my experience. You can use any pad you want with this all in one. It's you could use the correction fluid itself, surround yourself with a whole bunch of pads, and depending on the type of clear and imperfection that you're going after, just swap out the pads and keep using the same fluids. All right, let's move over to the P3. Now, this has a little bit of carnauba in it, so there will be some filling capabilities just like in the other one. But you want to shake up the viscous formula, make sure everything is mixed up in there and it's ready to go. 3-4 dots onto the pad. I'll use a little bit more than I would if I'm just using something to only correct it, because you have to keep in mind as you're working these polishes and the abrasives, you're also kind of breaking down a little bit of the protection. Like this one here has a little bit of carnauba, the other one polymer sealants. So I like to use a little bit more than I would if I was just correcting with a normal one-step. It's also a reason I like to stop, check my work, give myself a chance to check the work, wipe off the residue, and load up the pad again. After 2 passes, back and forth, up and down, left and right, you're really going to start to break down that protection. If you load up again, get some fresh protection on that pad, lay it down for a final pass, you'll be happy with the results. So this one here teamed up with either the micro pad or the micro fine cut. You can use CarPro Gloss Pad. You can use the Roops DA Fine. All of those pads would team up perfect with this and make a great combination or a great team to finish off and put a finishing glaze on your correction. And as you can see, a huge difference. Once again, I found that on another thing I can share on soft, extremely soft clear coat. This and an application pad, those are normally the black pads in a polishing pad line, will get rid of any haze marks from the previous steps. That should help. And with this roll finder, you can see here it does a fantastic job. Well, the gloss looks good. Let's put some numbers behind what we're seeing. And again, it's going to be a huge jump. All right, so the protection that we just laid down while correcting, all in one step, we're going to let that cure overnight. So we have the M3, F6, and H9 to go with the two I just showed you. All of these, including the pads that go with them, will be on my site. I'm only putting together a nice group of products, a one-stop shop on my site that are effective, that we love and use here. If you could think of anything else you want me to add, put it down in the comment section.